All right. So what the energy is, what I'm picking up on, what the message for the golden people, man. These are people that, you feel me, do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard to say in these times. What I'm picking up on. So you had others, right? Some people naturally, some people artificially looking into your destiny, looking into what is for you, what is meant for you, worried about what's coming for you, right? So these certain individuals, they were showed and told what is for you. Okay, they was told and showed what is for you, what is coming to you, what's your destiny, what's your birthright, all these things, right? Confirmation. And these energies still chose to go against you. Okay? They still they still chose to keep going. They still chose to basically try and sabotage what they already knew, what was for you. Okay? So what ended up happening what ended up happening is it took for them to see, after all they did, after all that negative energy they kept sending towards you, all these all these different creeping around you, doing this and that, all that shit. Yeah, yeah, they doing it at this moment. These people, this is what they love to do, and this is why what's going on is going on. You understand? Because there's a thing called boundaries. You understood boundaries. It got so bad for a point you didn't know if you had boundaries. That wasn't you. That because your energy was being pulled on. Okay? So what ended up happening is, after all that, still after they went harder. They got told who you was and kept on going. They went harder. So after that, they seen that you took it. You kept elevating. They said, hold on, this person getting stronger. They said, hold on, this person is getting more recognition. They said, hold on, this person is getting blessed. How? How? After I did all this? How? After I did all that? How? Okay, so when all of that happened, what this did was shock these folk back to reality. Okay, it was a little second as you was growing. Okay, as you was transferring from one world to the other, as you was transferring from one dimension to the other, you had, it was a phase. Okay, it was a bumpy phase. And so during this period, this is when these people, they got the big head. They thought, hold on, this is their time. This is this. But their time was built off your demise. That's not real. If you're gonna have your time, it need to be built up by who you is. It don't need to be built up off somebody having a fall so you can shine. No, you ever heard about shining together? Yeah. So if you gotta make somebody go down just for you to shine, for you to get some recognition, or for you to feel good, that's not real, man. That ain't never gonna last. That ain't never gonna last. So they got the big head, whatever, and eventually it took for you to come back out of that. It took you to come out the cocoon. Okay, you was in the cocoon, the chrysalis. It took you to come out the chrysalis. When you came out the chrysalis, this when they said fuck. They was mad, but they ain't show it. These folks mad. They went through it. They went through the ringer, man. I'm talking about blood, all type of shit. Ain't no telling what happened to them, what they did. You feel me? What they trying to cover up. Wait, yeah, Don't leave now. You see what I'm saying? Don't leave now. You understand? So, this is the direct result of trying to put somebody down so they could feel like they elevated. Is them crashing out in different ways, and that's what's being shown now. Once you came out of that cocoon, once you came out of that chrysalis, so you got to understand what happened was, and what's going on now is that the same ones who was going against you is the same ones who's trying to be on your side now. These are the same ones who's trying to act like, they gonna help you and this and that. These are the same people. You feel me? And you already know why that reasoning. I'm gonna let you know that reasoning right now. The reasoning right now, everybody wanna be buddy buddy and this and that, is because that you are finally really coming into your destiny. Okay, this is your birthright. You finally getting the recognition publicly and financially that is recognizing and basically reflecting who you truly are. For a long period of time, you was doubting yourself and you was giving your energy to things that wasn't resonating with you. Because of that, and because of all these other attacks and evil eye being sent towards you, you wasn't powerful enough to withstand it. You wasn't powerful enough to really transmute it. Because of that, you wasn't seeing the reflection of you into your life. You wasn't able to actually see the reflection of who you are for real because it was a blockage there. Well, when you went into that cocoon and you came back out, that blockage ended. You understand? That blockage was destroyed. Yeah, y'all was listening, weren't y'all? They stopped typing, they stopped copying. You were listening, weren't you? Yeah, you about to get blocked. You feel me? We ain't got time for all that. That block, when you went into that cocoon, you came back out and you was shining, you was exuberant. That blockage ended, and you was able to get a glimpse into the life of what you are supposed to be living. Not just to get a glimpse. I'm not gonna say y'all got a glimpse. I mean, y'all experienced it. Y'all are experiencing it. It's not you got a glimpse. Like, nigga, you was experiencing it. You feel me? As you keep going, what's going to happen is you're going to experience more and more. So this is why these energies are so nice to you right now. These are people who look. They play by the times. They play by the waves. You understand? They play by off of you. They don't move off of anything else. They're moving off of you. So as soon as you sabotage your own self, they're going to go right back to their true colors and try to put you back down into the dirt. But here's the thing. You're not going to sabotage who you are. You're not sabotaging yourself anymore. Yeah, you're still doing some things that you know you really need to leave, but you have grown so much and elevated so much that is minuscule to what you're doing. Imagine a boulder. Not a boulder or a landslide. Imagine an avalanche. You see what I'm saying? It's going down. It's barreling down. What is the little tree going to do to it? You see what I'm saying? This is the things that you need to let go of, these trees. Because you trying to, the momentum of the avalanche, the momentum of the boulder rolling down is the momentum of you rising. Okay? So a little tree ain't going to stop shit. You feel me? It's going to be a little barricade, but it's not stopping anything. All right, a little tree to a boulder. It may split off a couple of little rocks from that boulder, but that boulder gonna still be the boulder. It's gonna still have its momentum. That's where you are at right now. You have the momentum of an avalanche, man. You have a momentum of a landslide. You got the momentum of a boulder going down a hill, going down a mountain. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what's being seen right now. And your enemies, yeah, I'm gonna post this one on YouTube. Yeah, I gotta save this one. I'm probably gonna post it tomorrow while I'm at work. You gotta understand that, nigga, my time is my time, and I'm using that shit to get where I need to go, and I'm already there. I'm already here. That's what I'm telling you guys. I've already experienced the lifestyle that I dreamed of. I have. Maybe the time I experienced it, that wasn't the right place, but even in the right place, I'm experiencing it. And it's beautiful. Okay, this is where you're at right now. Okay, so but you need to remember, these same energies cannot come with you. That's why they're being so nice, because they're riding your wave. These people are riding your wave. So like I said, when you sabotage yourself and you messed up and you fell down, they kicked you down. They try to dig a grave for you, man. They try to dig a grave for you. Okay. Now they know you are up. Now they know you got that momentum and it's not stopping you. This is why they trying to be buddy with you now. This is why they trying to marry you. This is why they trying to get with you. Because you are up. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that it's off of you. So now you know that you're not going to bring these energies. No, let them be nice. You forgive everybody, man. I forgave everybody, everything. I forgive you. Okay? I want you to grow. I don't care who you. I know you went against me. I know you did this and that. I know you wanted me dead. I still want you to grow. Because if you're still alive, that means that there's something inside of you that we need here on this earth. If not, we would have took your ass out. Okay? If not, you would not be here. So you need to figure out what that is on the inside of you that is keeping you here on this earth, and you need to act on it quick. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Okay? If not, you wouldn't be here. Okay? So this is how you know that your dream life, your like for real, like it's like the emotion is showing, but you're not feeling it. You're still kind of numb. And that's why I say you still got some trees on your path. You still got some bushes in the way. You still got this. You still got a little bit of debris. You see what I'm saying? That's stopping you from feeling how, but you feel it, okay? Because this is what's real. This is how you know your dream, okay? Your dream, you have made it to a reality. Your power, what was being harvested from you and used for others' gain, now you have it. Now it's in your control. My shit is in my control. I don't need to be right up in your face. I'm in your face because it's too true. You feel me? Only the real, that's who you think I talk to. Who y'all think I talk to? Only the real who see me. So don't feel like, oh, you doing something by not engaging. No, the right ones will engage. That's all I need. Them real folks. Them is angels. Them is real angels, man. Them is real archangels. Them is real heavenly beings. Them is real demons. Them is real demons. Not no wannabe. Them is real ones. The ones that y'all want to be and respect. Yeah, I don't know how this shit works. You see what I'm saying? So I don't need your engagement or nothing like that. I'm here for the message and to connect with the ones who see. Because I'm going to get the engagement when I post this wherever I post it. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, you got to know that your dream life is here. It's here. It's literally here. The reason it's here is because the world needed you. Okay? The world had needed you. Everybody, most of the people that come through this, that's not who it is. They're the ones who need you. Okay? But who I'm speaking to, you're the ones who is needed. Feel me? Thank you for the lights. You feel me? You are the one who are needed. Too powerful. If you can get the word and grasp it, you know what I'm talking about. So now you have seen the chess playing. These people don't play chess. They don't really know how. They play checkers, and they're very good at it. They're very good at checkers. But you play chess, and you are good at checkers as well. You have incorporated checkers into chess. Okay, this is what you have done now, because you have to understand. You have to incorporate that simplicity. What? You got to incorporate that simplicity into the complexity of who you are. Okay, so the complexity of who you are can still grow and thrive with the simplicity of being structured. Okay, and being knowing of what's going on the game board. Okay, and on the game board right now for this collective is that you've seen these energies move their chess piece. I mean their checker piece. Okay, they moved their checker piece. They was pent up in a corner, and now you see that the corner that they are pent up in is you being in your truth, is you being who you are. You feel me? That's the corner they pent up in because they made their life spreading lies about you. They made their whole life around trying to degrade who you are. So that's the corner that you can see that they are in because you are now being your true self. How did they show you that they pent up in a corner? They showed you by changing up their energy to try and be on your side. They tried to be on your side, changing up their energy. Now they want to be nice. Now they want to help you out. Now they want to do all this. No. What is this showing you? This is showing you that you are winning. Okay? You got to understand. They don't want you to put your foot on their necks. They don't want you to sit on them. So, of course, this is the season that you are winning. So what do you do now? You incorporate the simplicity of checkers into your whole elaborate chess game. So you stay being you and you don't sabotage yourself because you're not even in competition with nobody but who you are. And you're not in competition with yourself. You are coaching and guiding yourself. All right. So you guys need to understand that that's what it is. Um, what comes with this period, you guys? This period comes with you. It's all about you. It's not about them. They know that because you are winning. They know that the only time they can attack you is when you are losing. Don't you understand what I'm saying? Only when you are losing can these people try to put you down. You're not losing. That's why they not attacking you. Because you winning. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So how do you keep winning? You keep your eyes on the prize. You stay having gratitude. This ain't gonna be long. Okay? You stay having gratitude, okay? But you need to understand that this is your season. And I what I'm seeing in the forecast, what I'm seeing in the future, what I'm seeing in the present as a gift, man, what I'm seeing in the present as a gift is that you're not going to lose. What I'm saying is why they switched up their tactics from being drastically one way to now being drastically the other way is because they know you're not going to lose. Their only hope now is to have a seat at their table. But how are you going to have a seat at my table when you try to destroy the table? When you try to destroy the person who the table was set for? Okay? So you can forgive these people, but hey, you just don't have to invite them to your table. There's no harm done there. You don't have to invite everybody, especially if they try to destroy your table. All right. So you need to understand that because whatever you have in your energetic field, it starts to connect with you. And if you have shit that hates you in your field, then you're gonna have hate in your heart. You're gonna have hate for your own self. And that's not what it is. Alright? So that's the message. Is that your enemies or the ones who wanted to be your enemy, because you don't have no enemy. You really don't have no enemies. If you gotta take care of something, you just gonna take care of it. That don't mean that was your enemy. That just means you had to take care of something. Okay? But the ones who wanted you down and out, they are the same ones who let you know that you are in your winning season, man. Alright? So don't sabotage yourself. Let's see what spirit got for y'all. Yeah, the fool. You played the fool. You played the fool, and this is how these people ended up getting in regret. This was energy of you having faith. You had faith. You stepping into your new beginnings faithfully, okay? You leading by sight, not by fact. You leading by heart, not by head. You see what I'm saying? Um, that person tripping. You catching, you seeing everything. Follow your intuition. You already know what's going on, and you know exactly who behind these fake pages. Like that shit automatic. All right. So you had faith, and if you don't know, your angels know, and if they don't know, God know. You understand? You had faith. All right. You had faith. These energies, they will show you that they'll show good face with a mask, but behind the scenes they caught up. All right, feeling this regret. They regret. These people regret going after you as they should. All right, they regret going after you. They regret trying you as they should. They didn't know who they was trying until they found out. All right, you, until they seen you coming to this completion. This literally is you. This literally was me. You see what I'm saying? The cars don't do it just that's why I don't come on here like I do, because it was real life. You feel me? The shit was real life. Alright? So what Spirit is saying is keep having faith. Keep doing what you're doing, because you was used to see this what the Most High told me the other day. Let me scroll down here and see what's going on. This what the Most High told me yesterday. He said, hold on. See, that just be throwing, that shit be throwing me. He said, yeah, no. Keep having faith, okay? You are coming into a completion. You feel me? You are coming into completion. Keep having the faith. Yeah, you're having new ideas. What Spirit is saying is your new ideas, this is what's causing all this celebration. What you've been doing. See, you've been doing things and you're not even realizing what you're doing. You've been creating stuff and you're not even realizing what you created. I took a look back at some of the shit I made. I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, like it brought me to tears because I didn't give myself the credit that I deserved. And all it took was you to see who you were for you to realize who you are. Alright? This is a celebration. Alright? You feel me? This is a celebration. You're being celebrated about your gifts. Literally, about your gifts. You're being celebrated about your gifts. Because you held yourself back because you was conditioned to. You was conditioned, you were trained and you were programmed and you were conditioned to hold back who you are. Since a kid. Since a kid you was tried to be shut up and shamed for what you do and who you is. You see what I'm saying? How real you are. How just you want to help. How you just help. How open you is. How you don't hide shit. You feel me? How you ask questions about anything, even if it's uncomfortable. Alright? They tried to hide that shit from you as a kid. How you could see. How you just knew. It's your intuition, man. It's your gift. Okay? You're being celebrated for embracing. You're being celebrated for embracing who you is instead of falling back. Because it be some slimy ass snakes. And now you can see the snakes. You see what I'm saying? Now you can see them. You can see the shit. It be some slimy ass slitherings. Now you can see the ass. You see what I'm saying? It be some witches in the, now you can see the witches. Now you can see what they trying to do. Now you can see all that shit. And when you can see it, that's the light, boy. Don't you know what I'm, when you can see it, that's God. So this is how you bring judgment to the land, is because if you see it, it's over with. It's over with then. All you gotta do is put your eye on it. Feel me? That's where they got the eye of Horus from. They really got it from my eye. Once I see it, it's over with. You feel me? That's why I bring it out of you. Let me get the truth. Let me get the real. Alright? This was official. This was official progress and movement. Like the shit was destined. That's why I say it's your destiny. So when they weren't able to take you out, what does that mean? When they wasn't able to roadblock or railroad your destiny, what you think that means? That means you're going to fulfill your destiny. Duh. So this official movement in progress is you fulfilling your destiny because it's official. It's written in the book. You feel me? It's sent through the route. It's sealed through the route. Your destiny is sealed through the route. Alright? We got some familiar energies here. Let's keep going. Love it. You have an energy. So what this is now, that's why I said you gotta let go, man. You gotta let go of all that shit, bro. You feel me? And keep going. You feel me? Fuck everything else. You see what I'm saying? You gonna fuck up a lot of shit just being yourself. And I'm not saying shit. You gonna fuck up and scramble up a lot of stuff that was living in a facade just by being you. All right. So what you got coming in? This is a new love that is familiar to you. This is a love that's familiar to you because your soul knows this connection, okay? Your soul knows this connection, all right? This is familiar to you, all right? This is romance. Yeah, if you don't feel that way, hey, don't force it. Let it just rock. You see what I'm saying? Let it rock. Let it play out, but don't force it. And don't let you thinking too much about it. A lot of y'all, you getting your energy harvested. Okay, a lot of these females take it. You take your essence, man. They take your energy. You have to understand. You thinking so much about somebody, and they not reciprocating the energy. What you think going on? Did I just see this nigga today? Yeah. Oh God, I seen him today. These boy be ops. Oh God, I hear the feeling this nigga was a agent. Oh God, I seen this nigga today. Yeah, your ass gone, bro. Oh no. But yeah. So you gotta understand. A lot of the time, like you getting too excited for shit that's not really for you. Okay, think about how you feel. You know, if you feeling good, then all of a sudden you talking to somebody. They call it butterflies now. That bitch is about to take your fucking your whole stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah. Be mindful, okay? So this unified love, this is a romance. This is somebody who's very attractive. Okay, this is somebody who's real. Okay, they're familiar to you, meaning that they're gonna bring you joy. It's gonna like you're gonna have a lot of happy memories with this individual. Okay, this is unified love. This is a partner. This is a partner, and this is a romance. All right. So you have this coming in. You had to understand. First of all, let me just be myself. Once you being you, once you know what it is, then you can have this love, okay? Then you can have your connection come in. But you gotta understand it was up to you, alright? The shit is all on you. And I'm not saying that to put pressure on you. No, I'm saying that so you can understand that you can do better and receive better. That's exactly how it goes. Once you do better, you're gonna receive better. Once you cut that shit out your life, you're gonna receive bliss, okay? Because you had shit there. Now you confirmation. Now you cut the shit out. So you're gonna have bliss now. Feel me? That's what's going on. This bliss, this relationship, this woman, this man who take it how it resonates. This is bliss. You feel me? You've been seeing them every day. You've been seeing the energy creeping up to you. You've been connecting, meshing and interacting with. You feel me? Because it's getting you ready for this relationship. You see what I'm saying? You've been having little, interactions and shit, but it's only getting you prepared for this real one. Alright? I'm not saying you need to be going out there doing all this and that with no, that's not what I'm saying. You really don't need to be doing none of that. But what I'm saying is you're having conversations, you basically training for this real. Alright, you're getting ready for it. Alright, you're getting that Prince Charming. Yeah, that's why it's this card, the Knight of Cups, this Prince Charming, you're getting that Prince Charming ready, okay? Because your woman, she deserves a Prince Charming, and that's you, alright? You have strength. So now your soul, shout out to Ashley Adams. She put this right on point because I had already picked up on it, but she just called it out for me. Your soul has been nudging you to do things to set you up, okay? This is the energy of having the world in your hands and then setting up and planning on what you're going to do with the world. How are you going to help the world, not destroy it, okay? How are you going to help the world, not destroy it, okay? So this is you figuring out how you need to structure your life, your day-to-day life, how you need to structure it. What do you need to incorporate, okay, so you can be great, so you can reach the audience that you need. It's not about going viral, y'all. It's about reaching the people that you're supposed to reach. It's not about going viral. It's about reaching the people that you're supposed to reach. You could reach somebody who's already viral, who's known for going viral, who's already famous, but they don't have you. They don't have the key that you hold to unlock a different part of it in themselves. So y'all gotta know that they can have all these things, but are they able to enjoy it? And that's one thing celebrities know about me. I'm saying this to everybody, J-Rock. That's one thing celebrities know about me is that I don't care about that bullshit. You see, well, it's not bullshit. Shout out to what y'all did, but I don't care about it like that makes you who you is. You feel me? Celebrities know I see through all that facade. I see the shit that they running from, and it's not just celebrities. It's everybody. Okay, it's definitely not just celebrities. Mainly every real person, but the celebrities is more pronounced because this is what they show. They know I see through that. They know that I can be content without none of the stuff they have. But they know that when I do, as I am acquiring these things, they know that shit over with. They know the playing field is done for. You feel me? I'm not about to be out here people pleasing nobody when you gotta understand that who you are. Okay, cool, yeah. So this with the strength coming in. A lot of y'all, man, y'all people please. You feel me? And you do it naturally because you're a healer. But you gotta understand that's not the way to go. You have to understand that's not the route. Because once you knew who you was, why are you people pleasing this person? They're supposed to be pleasing you. Now, I'm not saying you don't need to help nobody. I'm not saying you don't need to be yourself. But you don't need to be no damn pushover. You feel me? Alright, what else we got going on? But the celebrities know. They know I don't care about that shit. But they also know I have a key that they need to unlock within their heart, within their soul, within their being. You feel me? And that's what they've been searching for. That's what they've been searching for. So you looking for this, you looking for that, you got it all inside of you. You feel me? Yeah, death to, this is a, what is this? Come on. Yeah, death to the conflict, death to the illusions. You're in alignment. You are in alignment. The illusions, the conflict, all that spell work, all that shit is over with. All that stimulation to do this, negative stimulation, this shit over with. All that fear tactics, all that whatever. You're not scared. You're not afraid to do this. You're not afraid of none of that. That shit done with. You gotta understand that you have overcame this chaos. All right, because like old girl said, you are the chaos. You had no problem brewing up your storm, but you're not going through nobody else's storm. You feel me? You got no problem stirring up your own storm because everybody know your storm is real. When you have a storm in your life, it's an actual storm. What said, I don't even know how to explain it because it's been a minute. You feel me? But when it's a storm in your life, everybody feel it, man. The whole world feels it. Wow. When it's a storm in your life, when you brew up a storm, the whole world feels it. The whole world, man. Do you hear what I'm saying? The whole world feels your wrath. Your wrath. The whole world feels when you're mad. The whole world feels it, man. Why you think you had to? Why you think you got into all this in the first place? Because you figuring out ways to regulate who you are. You figuring out ways to change the aspects of you that you don't want to put out into the whole world. Okay? Because the whole world feels that shit. And that's crazy. Because it's 100% the truth. Alright? So when you want to brew up your storm, it's righteous because how the fuck everybody feeling this storm that you brewed up? But people, when somebody's sending this storm of chaos at you and this chaos at you, only a couple of people feel it around them. No, your shit reached different countries, man. Okay? So this chaos, you defeated it because you was letting other people brew up a storm inside you with they shit instead of you brewing up your own shit when it's righteous. You feel me? Yeah. Alright? Because most likely their storm, what's the real reasoning it's happening? What's the real reasoning you spinning this chaos, man? What's the real reason behind it? Usually it's because something they did that they don't like and they acting out of insecurity. Alright? But yeah, this a death to all that. It's a death to the illusions because you overcame this. You had strength, man. You feel me? We got the Eight of Swords coming out sideways. Justice coming out in the universe. I mean, justice coming out in the universe. Wow, in the universe, justice is here. So if that's the case, you have to understand any other energy you brew up is felt across the whole world. And so when you on that righteous timing and you standing on business for what you believe on, guess what's happening everywhere else? The same thing. The same thing. We got somebody trying to manipulate the energy. Yeah, that's the truth. Just what it is. What else we got going? Yeah, the judgment for all that bullshit. Like I said, you see, I just caught that. I just caught that just like that and was able to flip it right back around and see the real message. And this is the real message. The judgment for that is you receiving this wealth in abundance and all your dreams come true. So I'm gonna let y'all know a dream of mine, man. A dream of mine, a big dream of mine was to have to have a stick shift car. You know what I'm saying? That was a big dream, my fast stick shift car, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? I actually received that dream come true. The car's not starting right now, but I was still able to experience it. And that don't mean it's not about to start tonight. That don't mean it's not gonna start tomorrow. That just means I need to fix something on it. And what I need to fix is the starter. And so a message I got from that is your spark, the spark plug, your spark. You gotta get your spark back, man. Cause you holding your spark back is manipulation. You holding back who you is and what you called to do is manipulation, and it's not you. That means you have a mask that's holding back your original movement. You understand what I'm saying? So the car is giving me messages because it's showing me that, hey, you need that spark. You need your starter, what starts you. From the beginning to the end, what's the real? All right? You see what I'm saying? From the beginning, how you come out to the end. Now, if you don't start true and you starting under some false ass shit, you starting with a mask on and you starting with some ego, or you starting with some intrusive thought, or you starting with some doubt, that's not a starter. That's not a spark. You are starting with some muck. You starting with some darkness. So the card told me you need to start with that spark. You feel me? Because everything else, you need to start with that light. That what the lightning told me too. Man, nigga, when you speak, that shit hit is thunder. You feel me? You cannot lose your spark. And that's what the message I just got from that. Why it's not starting. Cause my start was off. You feel me? How I moved was held back by myself, by me. Because I've been conditioned. I've been having shit trying to hit me with different you feel me, warfare and psychological shit to make me hold back myself. Whole time, why the fuck would I hold back something that I trust 100%? Why would I hold back something that I know is gonna help? You understand what I'm saying? That's manipulation. That's psychological manipulation to make you think that you need to hold yourself back. But then when you look at the facts of it, yourself needs to be let free. Do you see what I'm saying? And so this is when shit get real, when then you see who been doing this shit. Then you see the energies that been vibing on that frequency that's going against who you is. That's when the shit get real. Cause now you got your spark. That's the start. You feel me? Yeah, but you wealthy. Your judgment is being wealthy, man. Like I said, your dreams coming true. That's your judgment. I'm posted on YouTube. My YouTube, I'm gonna drop a link for it. That's for my YouTube. I'll drop a link for it. What up, Seth? What's going on? The fruits of your labor. Wow. This is what I'm saying. When you start, everything it's gonna come easy. It's gonna just flow because you broke the barrier. You understand what I'm saying? You know how when you first get in, and then after you in, man, that shit just flow. That's how it's going, okay? That's how it's going. You gotta start. You feel me? You gotta hear that spark, and everything's gonna be able to come and flow after that. Everything gonna be able to flow after your spark. You see what I'm saying? It's easy. You made it easy. You broke this muck. You defeated this muck just by you being you. Alright? So everything that's real can flow. It's called making a path. It's called being a trailblazer. You had to blaze that trail, man. How you gonna blaze a trail and you holding back? What the fuck? How you gonna get through anything? You gotta push through that bitch. Okay? And everything can just come right behind you. Everything just flowing right behind you, man. Everything just falling right in place. Everything just rising right in this righteous place. Okay? Like I said, this is the fruits of your labor. You blazing that path, the fruits of your labor is everything just flowing straight through, flowing straight with you. That's the fruits of your labor, man. I can't make it up. So this is what you're experiencing right now. And this was a very powerful message, man. I know this is going to break a lot of chains off a lot of y'all, and it should, you know. I'm not no selfish person. I want the chains broke off of you just how I want to break off of me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to break off of you. This is a powerful message. You got it, man. That's why I say this compassion. You got compassion. I got compassion for you. You nurture. You're able to comfort. You're intuitive. You're healing. That's just who you is. You got to be that spark, man. You ain't got to try. You ain't got to. Your intention is to do this now. Just be who you are. All right? You even make the devil give. What? You feel me? That's how powerful you are. Yeah. You have an abundance of this. The Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups coming out right here. This is what I'm saying. Flowing. Flowing. You got to be. Once you be, nigga, everything just flowing. I'm talking about wet. You see what I'm saying? Look at all that water. Shit just flowing for you. For you. This is what you're experiencing. The Most High said, look. This how the Most High saved me too. He said, look. Listen how you speak. Not to yourself, but just speak. Alright? He said, listen. He said, change that up. Change that up. Watch how quick your manifestation come in. Now I started speaking differently. I had my shit in my hands. Y'all gotta know your shit was being used. What you think these people doing? Man, they doing all type of shit trying to get what they want off your energy. That's how potent it is. But it don't work like that, cause your shit got your shit got little other stuff on your energy is intelligent. You feel me? It know what it's doing. It know who's trying to use it or whatever, and it's not gonna work like that. But it was waiting on you. Your energy was waiting on you to use it. And once you did, that's the nudge the most I gave you. Once you use your energy for you and to manifest what you want, you will shine. How I got my car. Me and the dude that sold it to me, we started talking. And he's not no spiritual person. He's a redneck. But he was on that wave because that's where I was at. You gotta understand. He was on that wave. Maybe he's just a real person. A lot of spiritual people, really, they just real people. They just real. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people, they just real. That's what makes them be seen as this or that. But I knew he was on the same page because we started speaking as if I already had the car. We started speaking as if I already knew. That's so crazy because the nigga really was telling me, bro, like, he said, man, when you drive that car back to Mississippi, he said, man, you gonna fall in love with that car. And what I. You see what I'm saying? Did I? Another lesson I was taught is don't get attached to no materialistic stuff. That's what I learned. That's why the bitch not starting. I'm learning a lot of lessons through different things that I'm gaining. You think just because you in the time of abundance that you're not going to have lessons to learn with your abundance? No, you got to always grow. You got to always learn. But I tell you one thing, when you start taking heed, man, and you start like slowing down, it's okay to look. It's okay to look and decipher shit because it's going to help you out. When you start to take the lessons and listen to them, you're not going to be going through a lesson on lesson on lesson on lesson. You will be able to just live, man, and experience. But make sure you're experiencing with some wisdom. What is wisdom? It's learned knowledge through experience. So since you've already experienced some, you have knowledge already inside of you through those experiences. Use that knowledge that you gained through those experiences, and that's called having wisdom. So now you already have the wisdom. Use the wisdom as you go through life, as you experience now. Now you're experiencing with wisdom. What is that called? What is that called? You see what I'm saying? This is what you're being called to do. So, man, like, you gotta know some shit happening because you cleaning up, you tying up loose ends and shit in your shit, so you can experience and have fun and just be, man. This shit is crazy. Just thinking about it, like I took for granted what I had, and since I took it for granted, it took me for granted. You see what I'm saying? Right? But we got the devil here, addiction. Yes, I see why this card came out, because you are very addictive. You have an addictive energy, but you yourself get addicted to things easily. Okay, it could be your phone, it could be the TV, it could be food. I'm not saying this is what it is, I'm just giving you examples. It could be your car, it could be this or that, but you get addicted too easily. The lesson right now is to stop attaching yourself so heavy with these things. Okay, stop attaching yourself. Be able to be attached. Be able to sit in the dark and attach to your breath. You understand? Be able to do things like that and just attach to life. You don't even need to be attached to this physical vessel, okay? You need to see why it's being used. You feel me? You need to understand why you are here. You know what I'm saying? I know why I'm here. Why I'm here is for this reason right here, to help you get there. All right? What did Jesus do? Confirmation. What did Jesus do? What did Jesus do? What did Christ do himself? Christ showed you that you could be him. Christ showed you that you could be him. Wow. Christ was showing you that you could be him. Confirmation, man. Christ was showing you that you could be Christ. Jesus was showing you that you could walk on water. Jesus was showing you that you could turn water into wine. Duh. So that's what I'm doing. Alright? Is giving back. So that then this person could be this person to somebody else. And this person could be this person to something else. And then eventually, what do we have? Peace. Eventually, what do we have? Wholeness. Eventually, what do we have then? If everybody's seeing how they could uplift first themselves, once they get to a place, I'm gonna say you gotta love yourself, you gotta get right with yourself. And then you can really change the world. Then you ain't worried about this or that. Then you can't feel that shit. You can know, I know some shit being sent. I can't feel it though. I know it. Can't feel it though. I'm not hearing it. That's how you want to be, man. Because the mission is way more important than some petty ass shit. Life is way more important than some petty ass stuff. And once y'all get that message, once y'all realize that, you will have some more importance on who you is and what you dealing with. And the type of people you listening to, and the type of music you feel me? How you listening to it. Y'all like, see, for a lot of niggas, but y'all like to listen to that shit that's just, alright, you feel me? Instead of listening to a real nigga rap. And it's like, okay, cool, he talking about this and that, but he real about it. That's a difference. But on the flip side, you could tell me that nigga real about it too. You just don't understand where he coming from. That's what I just heard. Yeah, but I also understand that's not where I want to be. Because where is he at? Okay? So that's where you get the choice of choosing. That's where you get the choice of accepting your destiny and your fate. Yeah, do you want to end up like Big Scar? Do you want to end up like Jada Youngin? No. So when I listen to Big Scar, it's different. I'm not listening to it trying to be like Big Scar. I don't pop perks. I did before. I don't do that because I know what it is. It killed Big Scar. You see what I'm saying? I don't go kill and slide every day. That killed Jada Youngin. But I know why Jada Youngin was speaking on that. Because if you know where Jada Youngin from, they poison his neighborhood 24/7 a day. And that's where I took my Christ walk to. Walked. And pulled up in that same hood where his killer was at. And where they go? They ran. Because they knew who it was. So, it's really how you going about it. How are you taking it in for the bigger picture? That's why I can still listen to what you would call low vibrational music. What you would call, music that's not good for you. But you don't understand the story behind it. You don't understand who it is. You don't understand why it is. And you don't understand the higher perspective. That's it on that. That's it on that. Alright, what else we got going? Them niggas started with 12 o'clock. Nigga, that's 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock hadn't came yet. You feel me? That's how I know somebody on my shit. Because my shit say 12, but it's an hour ahead. So why the fuck y'all act like it's 12? It's only 11. Yeah, I just caught somebody up. Yeah, that's Big King shit, man. That Big King shit. This done. Oh fuck, we fucked up. Man, these folks fucked up big time. Look, this how he is. Literally, like that shit say it all. We fucked up. We fucked up. Yeah, I did, man. That shit weird. But we got the King of Pentacles here. They fucked up because you was rich. You was abundant. I'm the richest person on this earth. I'm the golden one out of commit. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And when I say rich, people think I'm talking about money. I'm not talking about money, man. Feel me? I'm the richest one I commit. That's just how I go. I'm not flexing or whatever. I'm telling you the truth. Feel me? Wow. You just put some shit to rest. being your high vibrational self. Yes, you did. Yeah. This is this is stamped by seers, by ascended masters, by all type of shit stamped. They stamp that shit. Feel me? You just put some shit to rest. You put some thought patterns to rest. You know what I'm saying? The power of affirmation, the power of speaking highly of who you are. It is so beneficial to your health. You know, it's so beneficial to your health, man. This is why you can't help. Why you think people get diseases, man? It's not because they did it to themselves. Okay, they did it to themselves. Because those same people, what would happen? You come with a solution. You offer to heal them. Nah. Ah, yeah, but oh, I do this. What's that telling you? Shit, I guess you deserved it. I guess it was meant for you to have that. Then you get people, oh well, this man, we're not hearing all that. Where's your energy at, baby? Bingo. All right. So this is how disease festers, just like that. You're not speaking highly of yourself. You're speaking down on yourself. You're not healing. You're not moving. You're not being in tune with who you are. A lot of y'all, you're not in tune with who you is in this physical. You're not in tune with who you are in the spiritual. So it shows up. I remember I used to be shy. I used to do this as a kid. You feel me? I used to be shy. But now, as I got older, in that same place where I used to do this, it's because it was something there in this life that was basically distorting and numbing everything in this area, like a something you connect to, but it's not good for you. So as a kid, my soul knew that, and it would always do this. You feel me? Like something was there. And as I grew up, something was there. You feel me? My shit ended up my shit ended up going stuck like this. My shit was like this one like last year. I couldn't move. My shit, like, you feel me? Man, I had to heal. Like, even now it give me trouble. Like, even now it like fuck with my head. Even now I gotta keep, tending to myself, because this was something that was big, that was messing with me. You feel me? This was trauma, stored negative energy that was fucking with me. What's so crazy is I had the revelation that a mole, a skin tag, these things are negative energy that got stored. And it came out last week. They came out, a doctor or somebody came out and said that's exactly what those things are. It's just negative energy that grew over time, and it didn't have no escape. So your body made that to store it. You feel me? All you gotta do is give these places love. To heal yourself, all you gotta do is give it love, you guys. Man, I'm not saying, like, you feel me? Straight like that. Like, another thing you being told, stop saying too much. Stop doing too much. If they ain't pick up on it the first time, they weren't meant to pick up on it. That's why I say they meant to have a disease. If they ain't able to change their way of thinking and how they move, the energy they carrying to move, obviously this is why they have the disease, because the energy they was moving in resonates with that disease. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you was moving at a different type of energy, you gotta know disease would not be able to fester in your shit. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who is nurturing, practical, providing. This is somebody who did hard work. Yeah, your hard work is being paid off. Your hard work is paying off. You feel me? And you coming out as the sun, because you shining light on a lot of different shit. You being protected while you meditate. You need to meditate because you're protected. Okay. All right. Save your money. You got things coming in quick. You got shit coming in fast, man. What is this? What is this? What is this? Somebody may pass away. Okay. Then to you, To you, whoever this person is, you know why they passed away, but it's going to be a painful ending. Okay, it's gonna be painful. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it ain't gonna be painful, but this is a karmic. This is somebody who's karmic in your life. Okay, yeah, it's a tower. It's the truth. It's the truth, man. It's sad. Wow, it's their fate. It's their destiny. Spirit said this is coming in quick. Because they tried to block the sun. They tried to block the sun. You see how that came out? These energies tried to block the sun. These are energies that try to block the sun. Literally, look outside. Wake up. Wake up and look up. What do you see every day? What's going on? You have shit trying to block the sun. It be hot as fuck, but the sun not shining fully. You see what I'm saying? What is the sun representing? The sun is representing you. You are the sun. So you had shit trying to block you. That's coming to an end in this season. So you about to see the skies clear up. You already been noticing it. You've been noticing the same places you've been, but it's clearer. This what's going on. Where do you think that shit going? Man, it's getting gone. Yeah, because you the star, man. You changing people's lives. You got multiple priorities because you changing people's lives. You flowing with the wave. That's he's juggling. He's flowing with the wave. He connected to the water. Last card. Yeah, your preparation and progress sent some people into some soul searching. This is why they being nice, because they actually seen what the fuck they was doing. That's another reason they being nice. They know who you are. They know where you're going because they got revelation. They had to do some soul searching because you had so much progress, man, and they hurt. You know, they took a loss. You know, they had a lack mindset. But man, I'm very proud of you guys. Whoever resonated with this, I think this reading was specifically for commit, man. This reading was specifically for the children of the sun. I can go ahead and say that. I know that much. This was specifically for the children of the sun. And you don't have to be a certain race to be a child of the Most High, Ra. You see what I'm saying? You do not have to be melanated, okay? But you do have to be able to connect with the sun. You do have to be very real, okay? That's just what it is. Let's see what the ancestors got to say. Ancestors, what message we got today? Yeah, ancestor said you the big joker. Feel me? And I'm gonna leave it like that. Much love to y'all.